YouTube, what's happening? Y'all know who it is, Big Felon, man. Y'all know the count. Today we're gonna be trying to get them gun rights back, or either at least informing another state, another group of people. You know what I'm saying? The policies, the procedures, the paperwork that we found in order to help y'all restore y'all gun rights. And I'm saying today we're gonna be talking about Vermont. You know what I'm saying? And for those of y'all who do not know, I am working on the Northeast Region Manual. You know what I'm saying? The Northeast Region Manual will have all the states in the Northeast Region and everything else. So that's going to be Northeast Region, Southeast Region, Southwest, Virginia, etc. It's going to be a real nice pamphlet for you guys, man. An instruction manual. Now I'm working on that right now. It is damn near finished. So y'all, stay tuned, man. Y'all be looking for that Lulu link up on the comment section. Up in the community post, man, so y'all can cop that, man. I'm telling you, it is well worth the investment. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for that. But let's get on to what we're here for, man. Today we is here for Vermont. Like I said, Northeast Region. So, can your gun rights be restored in Vermont? Let's see what it say. Firearm rights are generally not lost upon conviction. Interesting. Though the sentencing court may prohibit possession of a firearm as a condition of probation. So, are they saying that you don't lose them for the conviction? You lose them if the sentencing court put that in your stipulation. But anyway, you'll get a better understanding utilizing this case code right here. Right there. A proposal to prohibit felons from possessing firearms in Vermont, 35 VTL Rev 957 in 2011. However, persons convicted of a felony under Vermont law who have not been pardoned or whose convictions have not been sealed or expunged remain subject to federal firearm restrictions by virtue of the state's failure to restore all three civil rights. Pardon authority is vested in the governor exclusively. Y'all get that? Exclusively, meaning the governor is the person to do it. The pardon authority is vested exclusively in the governor, and that's VT Constitution 20. On request of the governor, the parole board shall act as an advisory base to assist or act for him or her in investigating or hearing matters pertaining to pardons. So, 9 times out of 10, the Board of Pardon and Parole is going to be the ones who are going to suggest whether you can or can't have them. You know what I'm saying? But the way they putting it is like the governor, if the governor is overwhelmed with work, he is going to seek the advice of the board. But in every instance where I've assisted somebody with some information and they've kept in contact with me, they all stated that they had to wait on the investigation from the Board of Pardon and Parole. So, just know that either or. The governor has the power. 9 times out of 10, he's going to listen to the board suggestion, but he can also overrule the board suggestion. The board can say no, and the governor can still say yes. And pertaining to the pardon, and make recommendations to him or her regarding such matters. As a general matter, the governor is not likely to grant a pardon to someone convicted within the past 10 years, absent other compelling factors. The governor is especially unlikely to grant pardon if you have not fully completed all aspects of your sentence, including probation and parole. That includes fines, restitutions, good time, all those gimme drops. And there's a little contact information for you guys: the pardon coordinator, the office of governor, the address, phone number, etc. But let's get over here to look at this actual application for Vermont. Alright, let's see what it say. If an applicant falls generally within the guidelines set below, it will be referred to the State of Vermont Department of Corrections and the Parole Board for investigation and recommendation. So time is one of the virtues. It says generally a 10-year time period for a felony conviction and 5-year period for a time of misdemeanor conviction. A pardon will not be considered for a person who is currently incarcerated or under sentence except in very unusual circumstances where there is independent evidence of a gross miscarriage of justice not reviewable through the courts. Social behavior since conviction. How you doing in the community? You know what I'm saying? How you doing in society? Are you doing well? Are you contributing? You doing community service? You partaking in a lot of other business ventures, etc. Those are things that you should, should work towards piling up. That's how you show improve, man. Employment. It should be demonstrated that the pardon will remove an obstacle to employment and will enable the applicant to meet family obligations. And 4, benefit to society if pardoned. It should be demonstrated that the pardon will result in a contribution to society, not just personal gain or comfort. There's your return address for the application. They got you a checklist. Your pardon got to be notarized. Verification of payment of court costs, fines, restitution. You get that document from the clerk of the county of your conviction. 4 letters of recommendation. And they got what they need in the recommendation letters. How long they've known you, describe in detail how they know you, explain why the governor should believe you. Letters should be specifically written in connection with your pardon application. Generic letters of recommendation will not be accepted. Letters should be addressed to the governor. Letters must include name, occupation, signature, telephone number, and mailing address of writer. Authorization to obtain records and liability release. Oath and agreement update. And down to the application. So, of course, some of the general things they want is, your demographic information, your name, address, probably your date of birth, telephone number, place of birth, your sex, children, alimony, child support. They want to know your education and training. Did you serve in the military? Employment. Your criminal history. Are you currently incarcerated? Have you ever been incarcerated in a Vermont correctional facility? Are you currently serving a term of probation or a term of mandatory supervision? I don't know that F word. I think it's full law. I don't even know what it means. Somebody drop in the comment section what that word means. Are you currently on parole or granted parole for this conviction? Have you ever been charged with any criminal offenses, including motor vehicle violations? So they do want to know your driving record, state or federal. And if yes, they, of course, they want you to explain an applicant's explanation for the request of pardon. This is where you will plead your case. How would it benefit you? How would it make a difference in your life? How can it help you contribute to your family? How can it help you contribute to the community? This is where you plead your case, man. and it say use additional paper if necessary, I encourage you to, man. If you got a lot to say a lot. If a crime for which you are seeking a pardon involved a violation of bail, probation, or parole conditions, please indicate which offense listed above involved the violation and describe the circumstances of the violation. Have you ever been arrested by federal authorities? Have you requested for a pardon before? Is a Vermont pardon needed before another jurisdiction can act on a pardon? That's an important question. Number 30. So there's a lot of times where, people may move out of state, and the stipulation of that state pardon is it has to be rectified in the state of the conviction first. Vermont has that option on the pardon application. You would put yes and put that you'll explain it. You need the pardon in Vermont. You need basically forgiveness in Vermont so that the state that you now reside in will also grant you this clemency. And I'm not saying that's the only reason why, but that was an example, the first example that came to mind. And again, explain why you're seeking a pardon. Have you met the requirements of the governor's guidelines to the pardon? Community achievements. Demonstrate how you contribute to society. Like I said, that community service. Doing breast cancer walks to raise money, fundraisers. Or you start a business that hypothetically, you start a business that detail cars, and on the 15th of every month, you give out free detailing services, or, you get where I'm going. And will this pardon substantially aid you in improving your life? Absolutely it will, and it's up to you to expound on how it's going to better your living situation. Your signature, notary. You got to get them consent to obtain your records. Signature once more. And here's your oath. Signature, John Hancock, once more. So yeah, man, I'm going to get this information up there for you guys. I'm going to post a link so you can get to this application. And, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't hesitate, man. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. Comment on this. If once you're going through the process, comment on the post, man. Let me know, you're working on it, whatever the case may be, what you may need help with, or, you know what I'm saying? I constantly post the link on the community community chat for you guys to reach out to me. I got a consultation method available, so, you know what I'm saying? Utilize all your resources, man. Utilize all the resources that I'm providing, man. Like I said, it'll definitely aid you and point you in the right direction, man. And I'm here for the community, man. I'm here for you guys, man. So I'm gonna get this state in this book, added to this book, and we're gonna keep on pressing forward, man. Until next time, Big Felon checking out.